Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to the stream. So today, as you can see by the thumbnail, well first off, I've actually done this stream a couple hours early today because I'm pretty excited about this stream. So today we're going to be working on the escape mechanic. So pretty much you're going to be able to escape out of cells. And what I've done so far, I could potentially, I think this toilet could be a little bit bigger, and maybe we can make this toilet a little bit bigger and make a hole behind the toilet, so make it a little bit more realistic. But right now I've just got an air vent that you can sort of, we're just going to use to be able to, escape the cells and sort of get into, um, you know, uh, parts of the prison that are like engine rooms, and there's going to be a sewer system. So I've actually, like I was saying in the last stream, I've actually downloaded, I was going to download this sewer system. So what I'll do is, like we're going to be building it all here. So the way I plan to do it is you break into like engine rooms where ductwork is, piping, all that type of stuff. So there's going to be an engine room here, and then there's going to be like a sewer system, like a pipe going this way, and then a long pipe going downwards, and then we can run a pipe going this way, and then this way, and then back up to this part of the cells, because only these cells here can be escaped from. These ones cannot. So it's pretty much back to front, these bottom levels. So these are the cells that can be escaped from, and these are the cells that can be escaped from the bottom. Ignore the top level because they're unescapable cells. That's the special housing unit. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. But what I'll do straight away is let me just show you what type of models we're working with. So this is a complete sewer system. So I'll show you how this is. Let me make sure everything's going good here. Yeah, everything looks good. Put this onto the live chat maybe. Shout out to the 2 viewers. Okay, the viewer account's working now. I've actually got, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I actually want to test the alerts. I think I've got alerts going. So that's all good. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. Everything's good. So here's the sewer level. So it's a little bit bright. There's a lot of these things, reflection, or fog and all that type of stuff. But this is mainly what I want to do, like create tunnels like this, probably without the water, without the water sort of thing. Let's see what it's like when I move that down. Actually, where's the center? Oh, here it is. Yeah, so maybe you can run through some tunnels like this just to get to different parts of the, and we can sort of go all out. You know what I mean? Like, make the, like we've pretty much got total control of like where these areas can go, just by building these tunnels. So some tunnels like that. Let me show you some different areas that I want us to try and replicate. So a lot of piping like this, maybe a little jump through here, maybe a big section like this with a bit of water there, and maybe because I've actually, Smart Locomotion's actually got ladder mechanics, so we can build these ladder mechanics so you can get up to the top here, and maybe this goes into a certain part of the jail, but then you have to go through here to go to this part to a certain part of the jail. We can even do like little tunnels like this. So this is all I really wanted to get this asset for, was mainly these models, so we can, pretty much build a nice sewer system, and a lot of back engine rooms and stuff like that, which are like part of the jail sort of thing. But that's pretty much where we are. So I'll have a little bit more of a look around. Oh, look at this. We can even do big shafts like this. This is filled with water. But there's also swimming mechanics, so if there is water, we can potentially add this water and make it so you can swim down here. Maybe to get to a real prime place to get to, you have to like maybe swim partly to get there. Who knows? But yeah, that's pretty much the idea. Let's have a little bit more of a look around. See, I like this part here. This looks cool. I reckon if we built something a little bit similar to this. So the way I want, let me see if I can try and explain it. I don't want to save this. I won't save it. No. So pretty much, yeah, like behind these prisons is going to be the engine room. So let's just start getting some. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have to go like this. Lighting. No. Sky is more realistic for that. Let's go make that a folder. Go to window. Let's just get some light because as you can see, there's no skylight or anything. And now there is. The lighting's going to be stuffed up on the level, but it just we can actually see what's going on, if you know what I mean. So let's go. But how should I do this? Should I make it? Should I make the sewer one massive level instance? Like this is what I mean. So that's a level instance. I'm going to turn that into a level instance. I haven't done it yet. That's a level instance. Level instance. Level instance. Level instance. Level instance. Yeah. Let's just for now we're just gonna do something. We're just gonna throw it into a folder. We're gonna call it the sewer. Or maybe engine room connects to a sewer. Who cares? Let's just call it sewer for now. Make it current folder. Now we can start. Like we haven't got much room here, so we're gonna have to do like a nice little tight engine room. But let's see what we got. Let me just jump over here. Live chat, everything's good. Shout out to the R0 viewers now. So let's jump over to assets, modular, models, static mesh. Okay, so for instance, we've got tunnels that can go into like rooms, all right? We got pretty much the same thing, but double doors, like that's like a tunnel sort of thing. So that's how we can do that. What's this? It's like a rim. Maybe this can go on the outside of each tunnels. But this is the main one. This is the really cool one. So here's a tunnel here, right? But then we can have a ladder going down here. So then there's a ladder that goes all the way up here. So then we can have different levels. So say you're up here in the engine room, you go to here, you jump on a ladder, you got to go all the way down here into the pipe, and then you got to go around the tunnel to a different part of, like different engine room, a different part of the thing. But what I'm going to do, so you know where you're going, is I'm going to do like spray paint on the wall saying, you know, arrow this way to that area, this way to that area sort of thing. So it's not going to be super complex because this whole map right now is technically a prototype. I'm just building a prototype using assets. We can easily build a brand new prison, you know, for the final map, you know, change out to we can even end up doing our own models. There's not really going to be too many models. We're really just making a jail, that's it. But there's some of that stuff. What's this here? I haven't looked at this yet. Oh, look at that. That's what we need. This is definitely going to be used. I like this. That's good. We've got heaps of this stuff. We've got like a 90-degree angle on there. We've got a bend, beautiful. We've got like a 180-degree bend here. This is like another ladder thing. Yeah, this is the ladder one we'll probably use. Because this on here, it's if we put it on the wall, it's going to go into here and you probably won't be able to get to it. But this one is right in the center. So this ladder can go down to here practically, and then it'll be able to be used. Alright, so that's what we want to do. But first off, what we want to do is we want to create an engine room here and use as much space up as possible. So what have we got here? We've got a 3-meter wall. That could be used. I mean, that could be used. What have we got here? We've got platforms. I reckon we can use that for the floor. What's this? This is a nice little sewer sort of tunnel thing here. We can probably put like a water plane here, so there's just a little bit of water going there. Actually, that could be plausible. He's like a... Yeah, that could work. What I want to do now is just an engine room. There's heaps and heaps of different stuff we can use. Uh, what if I go like this? So there's the tunnels and these are the doors and walls. Okay, that's the type of wall we want. But that's okay. So we're gonna be doing it like this. So I can go like this, and then not double-sided too. So this is pretty much gonna be how you enter the tunnel. So the entry to the tunnel is gonna be about there, and then in here is gonna be. Hopefully this doesn't stretch. Hopefully it's got one of those materials that, I mean, doesn't look that bad stretched. Hmm. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that alert. I don't think I see him here. But anyway, shout out to whatever that was and whoever that was. This is a multiplayer game or single player? Multiplayer. Pretty much like 5M, but in a prison. You know what I mean? You know how 5M prison roleplay games are played? Pretty much the same way. Everything's looking good here. So, you know what? Uh, I can't see. I can't even see those alerts. But shout out to whatever those alerts are. Maybe I should get like a little alert thing here going. But anyway, you know what? I might do a little sneaky. Where is it? A little sneaky if we can maybe copy over part of an engine room just to speed this stuff up because it's a prototype. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we need a small room, but let's just go look at an engine room actually, and then we can see what's going on. Uh, I don't know what those alerts are, but looks like they're working. uh, oh wow. Oh yeah, I like this. This is what I like. Okay, so some of those tunnels, that's way too big of an engine room in this thing. Look at the size of this thing. Let's just go and look at like an engine. There's a little engine room somewhere, like a real nice one. Man, I'd have to get real creative with this thing. Okay. 3 meter walls with different concretes, okay. And look where the center of these doors are. It should be over here, so that's you can't just open and close these doors. Okay. We're just gonna have to get very creative. What are these? These are 3 meter walls, okay. 3 meter walls with different. That's what it is. I think I understand what's going on now. What's that? That's the sewer seal too. Okay. Maybe if just something like this. This is what I was looking for. So what do we got? We got 4 meter walls. 4 meter walls which are straight with different types of bricks. Okay. And then you got these curved walls. and then you just have to get creative. But we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. Shout out to the 3 watching. How you doing, Gary Smith? It's just when someone comments on YouTube. Ah, okay. Maybe I should turn that off. Oh, that's good. Then I'll be able to tell when people are commenting. Are you going to add prison yard, or are they just going to be locked up 24/7? To be honest, there might be well, there's definitely going to be a prison yard, but I don't think I'm going to have it outside because, as you can see, it's just an interior. This is going to save performance, so there's no landscape, there's no skylight, nothing. We can, literally extend the map, extend the prison at any time and at will, like with ease sort of thing. But no, it's just going to be an interior. What I'm planning is to have the cafeteria here, potentially like showers maybe somewhere down here or something, but there's going to be a big cafeteria here. Maybe the recreational room can be over here, but it's like just like a big, I don't know, like a indoor basketball court sort of thing maybe. That could work because I've got like tennis court props and stuff like that. It's another comment. I'm sorry, I was preparing food for my son. What's going on this that you're making? Crowdson, I'm actually making a prison role-playing game. So it's going to be multiplayer, and it's pretty much just like 5M the way those prison role-play games work, but just in a prison. It's not going to be like a full complete game like I was trying to create before. This is me downscaling that original roleplay game into something very much achievable, because everything's very simple. This sewer asset is about 2 gigs, but the rest of the script is only 2 gigs, so the whole size of it is only 4 gigabytes. So the idea is to keep everything as lightweight as possible, but let's see if we can go with see if we can change that to oh, I see. How long would a playthrough be? There is no playthrough systems. It's literally there's going to be certain mechanics inmates can do and certain mechanics guards can do. So essentially, you won't be locked up 24/7 in your cell, but there will be different. There will be like a routine, a jail routine, where you'll spend so long inside your cells, maybe for 15 minutes or something, or maybe you get locked into a certain part of the jail where you can go from your cell to the kitchen, to the recreational yard, all that type of stuff. And as a prisoner, you're trying to craft things. You're trying to get materials to be able to craft things. You're trying to escape your cell without being noticed by guards, to be able to get to different restricted parts of the jail. To get contraband or smuggle in drugs and stuff like that. So it's pretty much just going to be pretty much a jail an open world jail where you can walk around and everything's dynamically happening at the same time. There's no set mission, set things you got to do. It's pretty much you're either an inmate or a guard, and it's like a cat and mouse game where the guards are trying to physically catch the prisoners. They're searching them, they're searching their cells, all that type of stuff, trying to find contraband, charging them. Like once they find drugs on them or something, they charge them. Then they get punished by getting sent to the shoe or something, stuff like that. So yeah, that's the idea. And there's not many of these games out, and especially not a prison game that is like this. So I thought for about 2 months what I'm going to do, and I thought, why not try and make a downscaled version of the roleplay game, but this is like making one system out of that roleplay game, because I was going to do this as the jail inside the roleplay game anyway. So it's pretty much, instead of trying to make a complete game like GTA, we're pretty much making one system, which is a prison system. So which I think would be pretty cool, because you're going to be able to join clans, move up the ranks, get gain experience, be able to do certain things like better things and all that type of stuff. But yeah. So what I want to do is actually, I want to see if these, I'm hoping this is going to work. Level structure, okay. Which one is it? Maybe this one? Okay, it does work. Okay. Yeah, that does work. All right. So now I think I know how this works now. So we've got models, we've got level structure, we've got the tunnels, and then we've got walls. Okay, okay, I get ya. Okay. Yeah, nice. So that's the idea there, and then we can go to the where's this that big ring thing? Okay. Alright, whatever. Let's just do this. Minus 90. So that's probably what's going to be over there. Then we can have our walls like, not that one. We want a straight wall. That's 4 meters. Okay. Alright, let's just say that's the wall there. Now let's go with something like a, so we've got some piping, that's way too small. We've got piping here or something like, let's just throw some models out, see what we can work with, something here, I don't know, like that. Alright. Now, we need a floor or something. Type of surface is that? Man, I'm not very, we're gonna have to get real creative with this. That's definitely something we need. What have we got? Floor. Okay, there we go. Does that look stretched? Yeah, it does. Oh, no, not really. So I'm thinking something like this. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be like metal. No. Why isn't it changing? Maybe I should have looked into how I was gonna do this first, but okay. Why are those blueprints? I don't know. got an idea here what we can do here. What the hell? What's the level though? Ah, oh, that's the height. That's the height it's gonna be. And now I just want to get this here. I want to try and use as much space as possible. So let's go like this. With the zero height. Alright, there's that. So now this, theoretically. That works. Alright. Get rid of all this nonsense. Duplicate that. Minus 90 on that. Alright. I think that works. So you get the idea. Engine room here. We don't need something serious. It's going to be a nice little tunnel system. What I'm going to do actually. You get the idea, but so there we go. You have to run down here, go to here, jump on this ladder. And maybe you have to get to a higher point here, go for like, to get over to this side, and then go down something here, some stairs or something to get to this side. That's what we're going to do. Then this can go. Hopefully that's not going to clap, be too big or something. No, that's alright. Alright, now I need to go like this. Why isn't this going where I want it to go? Alright, that's good. It's about centered almost. Okay, that's good. Something like this maybe. Oh man, that's the end cap for this. What an end cap here. That's pretty cool, I reckon. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. You're just gonna have to like wing it. This ain't big enough, is it? What? End. Um, that's about where it needs to be, isn't it? Oh no, it just looks like it was too big. It wouldn't even make sense if it doesn't fit here. There we go. Alright, yeah, that's gonna work. These, oh, that's actually centered properly. No, it doesn't even fit. Oh, because maybe the frames, or this frame here actually. Right, now let's get a floor going. I was about to say that you're missing the door frame. Yep. And this is, what's this? Ah, okay. Well, first off, I need to get a floor. Why doesn't that change, man? What's going on? It's just gonna be too stretched. Maybe that has to, maybe one of these or something. What's this like stretch? Oh god. It's gonna have to be tons of these things. I think I know what to do actually. I mean, we can do that. And do something like that and maybe put some water down here. So you can walk along the side here or something. It just needs to be a very simple engine room type thing here. Just somewhere to come in and then you go here and then you're like, I want to go to this part of the jail or I want to go to this part of the jail or something, you know. I think someone commented. I'm going to go play some Rocket League for a bit and then work on my game afterwards. So if you're still streaming, I'll join back later. See you later. No worries, mate. Shout out to the one watching. Okay, there's a water plane there. Well, how's this look here? I mean, that sort of looks alright, but that'll be just a waste, I reckon. I need to work out what I'm going to do here. Unless I go like this or something. No, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do this. Who cares? Hopefully these will fit. No, it's not, obviously. That fits nicely. That's not what we want. That and I mean, that's going to do for now. That's gonna work. So what it is, I'm gonna put a vent here, and this is how you go from your cell into the what's his. I know what to do here. We've got something working here. Bit more of an angle on that. Alright. Hmm. Why is that not? Okay. Okay. I've got a little bit of an idea here. Railing around here. And then like some big piping going up from underneath here into the roof or something. Maybe we can have some, you know, machinery over here and that. So essentially you get into this engine room sort of thing. Then you got to run this way or that way. So there'll be like a writing here saying with an arrow going up saying, you know, get to this part of the jail. Then you can go this way to get to a different part of the jail. But that's pretty much the idea. I mean, I'm not the best mapper, you know what I mean? But I'm just getting something working for a prototype. So we can sort of start, work, you know, programming the escapes and stuff like that. I'm yet to put the roof on, but let's just leave this one for now and let's continue this little tunnel here. Also want to use as much space as possible. It's just one more of these, I reckon. Have I got like a... Hopefully the mannequin can fit through there. Oh yeah, easily. Yeah. Good heights, no issues with the heights. You know, piping like this and stuff, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, and then we can go like, oh yeah, we can do catwalks and stuff like that. You know, a couple of things in here. You know what I mean? I've just got to spend a lot of time just really detailing this place up. Really think about how we're going to do it. But this is the idea I had. Just really somewhere so you can escape and get to restricted parts of the prison and stuff like that. And that's the idea. And then like the whole sewer system can just be in one little level instance. But that's pretty much the idea that I've got, guys. What do you reckon? So all that I have to do is get like that vent there, put a vent here, or maybe something like, where is it? Not that. This can be a lighting. Where's that big latch thing? Here, like that. Maybe this is the door, you just gotta go for this door somehow or something. We'll work something out, you know what I mean? Know what I mean? Get the idea? So you go through here and then bang, you just spawn here. So you're inside the engine room. You gotta come back here to go back into your cell. But that gives you an idea what's gonna be happening. Let me quickly jump over to here. Shout out to the Zero watching now. How long are we going for? Oh, nearly an hour. But that's pretty much the idea. What else can we throw down? Brick piles. Beams. But that's pretty much where we are. I'm probably gonna leave this stream now for now, just so I can the streams are not too long, and then I can sort of really sit here and think about it. Think about how this is gonna work. I think that's alright for a pretty standard engine room sort of thing. Let me go back to here. See you later, Gary Smith. Yeah, so that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream, guys. That's pretty much where we are now. So the idea is to just get some engine rooms so you can get into that part. Make a little sewer tunnel system so you can get to different parts of the jail. Maybe this is how you get to these cells, and then you've got to go around here to get to them cells, or go around here and then you've got to go up here. And then once you go up here, you'll go through like another staircase catwalk system to get to this part of the jail where it's going to be restricted from inmates. This is where the guards are going to be, all their officers and stuff like that. And inmates won't be able to get there. The only way you'll be able to get there is if you escape your cell and make it through the sewer system to get to the other side. So maybe that's where you got to go to get contraband in, and like you know, maybe you can go over to the workshop of the jail to get materials like metal and stuff like that. You know, even like job locations and stuff like that. But that's pretty much the idea of what that's pretty much what I had in mind anyway. But what do you reckon, guys? You reckon that's a good idea for the little escape route system? But that's probably where I'm going to leave your stream, guys. What I'll do is I'll probably mess around with this today, try to get a little bit more done, and then maybe we'll do another stream where I'm mapping a little bit more, where I do a lot of detail. That will probably be a better stream, where I'm just, everything's sort of built and then I'm just like mapping in all the details. So there might be one more stream of that. And then we'll be jumping straight into the mechanics and start doing the game mechanics and that. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this stream. So keep an eye out for the next one, and we'll see you then. Peace.